Hey y'all, so I'm at Ann Whitney Elementary School in Hamilton. In the first video I kind of talked more about Hamilton and the town. In the second video I talked more about the school, and this time I'm going to be talking more specifically about my classroom and the students inside the classroom. So I'm in a third grade math classroom, so the students are about 8 to 9 years old, and in the classroom that I'm working in, there's 18 total students. 10 of them are female and 8 of them are male. Hamilton, in my very first video, and I guess in my second one too, I discussed that Hamilton's not a very diverse town. A majority of them are white, so it really shows in my class there are only 3 Hispanic students while 15 are white. 2 of the students in the class have ADHD. 4 of the students wear glasses. There's 1 that has a cognitive disability, 1 that's gifted, 4 that have some type of learning disability, and my 2D is 1 of them. So the class is about, they're majority like a remedial group. Some of them are right above remedial, like they're not scoring super great, but they're not so poor. And then there are a couple of average. A majority of the class is remedial, so those average students seem to excel really well, or like seem to exceed the expectations in that class. Most of the learning styles that my teacher uses in the class are visual, auditory, and like kinesthetic move, like getting the kids moving. The visuals, a lot of the times she will be up on the whiteboard doing math problems, working it out step by step, and she'll also have the students have their own personal whiteboard, and they're working out the same exact problem, following the steps as she does it. She also does auditory. Like for one lesson, she was explaining, they were doing rounding, and so they were explaining, and she used the rhymes of 5 or more, let it soar, 4 or less, let it rest, and every time she had the students repeat it, and so they kept hearing it and kept hearing it, and they got it. And then movement, she has a lot of activities. She has the students moving around from spot to spot with, like, there will be cards set up in one spot and they have to go solve those problems, and then I'll lead them to another set of cards, and it'll like take them throughout the classroom and I get them moving around. My 2D is at the remedial level of math, so it's a 3rd grade math classroom, and she's at a 1st grade level. She also has dyslexia, so she leaves in the morning for that, and she also leaves for content mastery if it's needed. And my teacher says that the biggest issue that she has with like a diversity issue is parental involvement. Most of the parents seem to be really involved and really wanting to be active in their students' learning, but they're either super involved or not involved at all, and so having that like meet in the middle is kind of difficult for her. But she says that's basically the only issue that she has with diversity that she has noticed within the classroom. Thanks.